Hello and welcome to TheDoorTalks. Today we're going to be talking about Captain Marvel.
Like
hands like that. It's like double Superman, like that. Exactly like that. I was a fan as a kid. He was never alive when I was alive. When I was reading comics, because he died. He died of cancer. It was actually It was actually a really big thing. Like it was sort of like superheroes can die of cancer. It was actually a pretty big statement that Stan Lee was doing.
Yeah.
And then so he died well before, but he was always sort of, his pattern was left on the Marvel Universe throughout, and he was constantly referenced as being something sick, Marvel. And then obviously Carol Danvers carried on the name of Miss Marvel throughout from after he died and well before it.
Yeah.
So I was a big fan of Captain Marvel beforehand, and I read Kelly Sue Donnick's run on Captain Marvel, and it was really good. I really thoroughly enjoyed it. I actually got that one signed. So I'm a big fan of Captain Marvel.
So before going in, you had some backing.
I have a lot of backing of Captain Marvel, and I really liked her character.
Okay, I didn't know anything about Captain Marvel. Literally nothing.
Sorry, not Marvel. Marvel's the dude, or the woman in this, but yeah.
Captain Marvel, I didn't really know much about it at all. I just knew she was some sort of superhero, but I didn't know. Obviously, from the trailer I got, she had some sort of laser arms and she could fly.
Yeah. The first 20 minutes, I was so lost. I really I couldn't take in all the information they were throwing at me. There was so much exposition. There were so many rules about the Kree. I didn't understand if she had these because they were talking about their sort of central intelligence spirit guide person
thing, the collective. It's like something collective,
and who you see as that thing.
Yeah, and also
that was just also there was so much information rolling at you when Jude Law's having a fight.
Jude Law says, because when they're going on that mission right at the start, it's like, remember, if you die, you'll be part of the central collective. So I don't know if it's like if you die, people just Is it everyone sort of?
I think so. It's like a Borg, it's like a hive mind.
Like a hive mind
into that afterwards.
But that might be bullshit. Maybe it's like you'll go to the collective, but maybe
it's not. Yeah, maybe bullshit. That's just like their because it sort of turns out obviously that the Kree are bad, and it's But I didn't really understand why they were bad. I think it was just sort of.
It was just there's a war going on. It's people. It's like any war. It's like, well, hold on, who are really? But
that's the thing with the Skrulls, just like the ones that they sort of scapegoated as, they're taking over, but are they really taking over, or are they just trying to find a home planet? I didn't believe the Skrulls throughout any of it. If I'm being honest with you, even towards the end, I was still like, but you are bad. It's war. You know what I mean?
But it's like with any war. It's like, but what? From any side of it can go. Well, from this point of view, it's like, well, is it bad? What are they trying to do? But
I just don't understand how someone could have so much trouble if they didn't cause any trouble beforehand, just getting away and trying to find a home planet. Obviously they did go in and infiltrate. Why are you not just all staying together and just infiltrating as like a one nation or whatever? I don't know. It was a bit strange.
Are the Kree not just constantly chasing the Skrull and using them as scapegoats so they can maybe invade other planets? And we're actually clearing this planet of Skrulls, so we're going to use it as an excuse to take it over because we're.
You're right, maybe because you're right. They said that the Skrulls sort of didn't want to fall into their regime. Of Kree. I feel like Kree are basically just like the Empire in Star Wars. Sort of thing. Do you agree that was confusing throughout the start?
I wouldn't say. The thing is, because of Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, the Kree are bad, but
we don't really know that.
But we do watch. We've seen obviously Guardians of the Galaxy come out,
but they've not seen the Kree really too much on that.
But what I mean, as in me going in with my information of Marvel, so from watching Guardians of the Galaxy, the Kree are bad, the bad guys. Ronan the Accuser's bad.
Yeah, but
watching it,
but they were more of a.
But they were like,
a different brand. They were like a different.
So then it was a bit like, well, maybe.
No,
he was a separatist he was a separate part of the Kree, but
the Kree weren't really that bad in the comics. So
but what I mean is me going into it and going, the Kree, I think, well, hold on, Ronan the Accuser's obviously a bad guy, but this was before because he branches off in Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah, because the Kree have got an alliance with the Nova.
Nova Corps.
So it's a bit like you've got pre-information about it. So
about with what's the other guy called as well? And
obviously I can't remember the bloody name.
Yeah, the guy that's fighting Pete Quill anyway.
Yeah, it's like who? Like
yeah. There's quite a bit of Kree involvement in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. stuff.
The TV show? Yeah, I don't watch any of that.
So I think quite a lot more people would probably be going into it thinking the Kree are just an alien species and they're a bit different. They've got very, very high tech. It's all a lot more high tech because that's basically what goes on in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It's they sort of bring over Kree tech and it's
okay. I'm only going off the MCU that I've seen.
Yeah. But so I think a lot of people would be more like they're good guys. But the swap over was very similar to the Mandarin's swap over in Iron Man 3, where you just sort of like, oh right, wait, so Ben Mendelsohn's just dead nice now, and I'm like, I just love Ben Mendelsohn now. I think he's just the best person ever.
Ben Mendelsohn is a fucking treasure.
Yeah,
he's an absolute fucking treasure.
I loved him in this he was so much. Amazing. you knew the Skrull guy was Ben Mendelsohn straight away from the get-go.
From the voice, yeah.
From the voice. So it was like, when you saw him as the boss, there was no real like, oh, I'm actually you always knew he was a Skrull.
Yeah, there was no big deception.
Yeah.
And I did quite like it when his mate got killed and it's like a corpse.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'll see you in the afterlife. Or
whatever
like that. And this guy in the back's like, don't go near that.
That was good. He's like,
but you think back and think, oh, that's kind of nice. Like,
yeah, that's it. No, but that's one of his brothers, I feel like rewatching it, I'd just be like, oh, there was actually because straight away from the get-go, they were like, howling at them and they were like and they were just doing odd sounds and you were like, you guys are fucking creepy, obviously, as shit. But then I'd like to rewatch it and go, do I like them now, knowing that, was it set up so you could rewatch it a second time and go, actually they don't do anything wrong here, like, they're just actually scared.
So we've got to talk about Samuel L. Jackson, who's 70 something. And the CGI on him and Agent Coulson.
The Agent Coulson one, I didn't. Do you know, I thought that Samuel Jackson was good.
No, I thought Samuel Jackson was amazing. He was a little bit right at the start when he's in like broad daylight.
Yes,
there was a little bit to be like, I can kind of see it
when they're driving around, when him and Coulson are driving around, and then I was watching it and I was like, why is Coulson just being weird? He was like, yes.
Coulson's
but
wasn't
then
as
he
good.
was a Skrull.
Yeah. But also Coulson's the agent wasn't as good. They hadn't spent the money on it. They didn't need to because he's not the main guy.
Yeah, and also he's not as old as Samuel Jackson. Like, but he's still like 10 years younger than he is. Thing. I feel like he's got more of an unaged face.
Yeah, but it was. I know for him it kind of looked like they maybe just got rid of a few lines, but it was his was more noticeable.
They put a wig on.
Oh, did they? More noticeable CGI.
Yeah,
and the cat wasn't. The cat was okay CGI, but some of it was a bit shit.
Some of it was a bit shit.
Yeah,
when it was like up on that.
Yes,
thing. And I was like, why is that hair like that? Like, how much they make the hair look so good in so many things, and like I don't know.
For the sake of a joke, they could have just had the cat turn around and the cat's there, like hidden in a box. It didn't need to be smushed for the sake of a joke. Because that was the worst bit of probably CGI in the whole thing. Where like for that little bit of a joke, the cat going like meow. Was it worth it?
But the other effects around the whole thing, I liked. I loved the Nova Corps. Sorry, not the Nova Corps.
The Skrulls.
I like the Skrulls' face. Yeah,
their transformation was very good because it seemed quite biological. It didn't seem like it was like a cloak. It was like something.
But it was like sort of like an acid sort of wearing away down your face and different layers coming up.
It was a believable kind of transformation.
But her mask and her hair and her like the fire coming off her and her glowing was good, I thought.
Okay, so Ben Mendelsohn, I absolutely loved him.
Thought he was really good.
Could have had twice as much Ben Mendelsohn. I would have been happy.
Yeah.
Samuel Jackson was really good. Him and the cat.
The cat was great.
The cat was great, apart from the shitty CGI. I like the idea of the cat.
Yeah,
even though I couldn't work out where the stuff was going. He was eating people, but
he's got wormholes. That's what.
Oh, it's a wormhole. Sort of like that makes sense.
Yeah.
I liked her friend. I can't remember her name, but her old flying buddy.
Yeah, she was cool. She was real.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
She was totally believable.
But like when she was saying about the whole like when she was sort of grieving and talking about the grieving state. I was like, that's fucking sick. Yeah, you would feel like
that. Who else is in it? Jude Law. He wasn't bad. He was just like, he was a bit one note.
Jude Law.
He was just Jude Law. Yeah,
I think that's the thing with the Kree, that they're all one note.
Yeah, they're just like, they're
just literally just like, we're doing a job, we're not doing anything.
I quite like I didn't realise it was the girl from. Did you ever see Human?
Yeah, I liked her.
Yeah, she was pretty cool. She was so hot.
Yeah, she was really hot.
Also, her kid, where Captain Marvel's like, "Come with me on this space adventure," and the kid's like, "Just go, Mum." And it's
I know. It's like she could literally die.
Yeah,
so much shit is resting on this.
It's like
didn't you used to test planes? It's like these planes have been through so many tests.
This is one that's going to space, and they kind of point out the fact that it's only been vaguely like.
Yeah, I know. I thought that.
At the start of this movie, she was very powerful. Maybe she didn't realise it, but she could still blast people. She could blast holes in spaceships. It wasn't as if she.
That's her power.
No, exactly. But at the end,
her just punching
at the end, it wasn't like, oh my god, she can do this. It was like, well, that's kind of what you're doing before. You're just doing it a bit more. It's not as if she suddenly
but she wasn't glowing. She didn't have the constant glow. Like, that receiver shit was a massive thing. I know we.
But what I mean is, it's not like. It didn't feel like a massive progression. It didn't.
No, she couldn't fly. She was like, oh shit, I can fucking fly.
But it wasn't like she already.
Because she never had the power to lift herself up. There was no. That shit. The thing is, the progression was essentially her just becoming more human and rejecting that Kree side. That was what it was.
She was the same person at the end.
No, but like.
Do you know what she did at the start? She blasted Jude Law away with her arm thing. Yeah. Do you know what she did at the end? She blasted Jude Law away with her arm thing. It was exactly. There was no. That was just like.
No, that was great. That was a really cool part to me with the blasting away the arm thing. Because
do you know how she ruined that end bit?
Why?
So what did you think when he goes, you got to show me, and then she blasts him? What do you think? What did you think?
I was like, that's funny because
why?
Because he's been a little bitch and he's just obviously super.
So why is it good though?
Because
he's asked her to do something.
Yeah, because he's trying to be a weasel and get out of it.
Yeah.
Because he's just trying to show her off. Trying to do
and he's trying to make her prove herself, isn't he?
Well, no.
That's what he says.
No. He's not trying to make her prove herself. He's trying to manipulate her so
she can kill her one-on-one. Yeah. But what I mean is, he says to her, "Prove yourself," and then she blasts him and goes, "I don't need to prove yourself."
Yeah, which is cool.
Yeah, but she does the thing, so you in your head go, "Well, obviously, she doesn't need to prove herself." But then she says,
"And he's proving it to you."
Yeah, but you don't need to say it. It's so on the nose. It's like, shit! I didn't understand what you were saying.
That's one of the big messages for the film.
Some of her stuff was really good, but it was what's the word?
Inconsistent.
Well, yeah, it was just, she's like funny, she's like being funny in that, and then the next second it's like very stern.
Because she doesn't know who she is, that's the thing.
No, but that's
what I mean.
That's
but
an excuse. I think that's a big excuse.
But the thing is, why can't she? Why do you have to be one level?
No, because Spider-Man. It's in Spider-Man. No,
Spider-Man's still.
It's not like
Spider-Man's still like that's the thing. Like Captain America is funny sometimes and just cracks jokes and just goes, "Right, guys, it's time to be serious."
Yeah, but there's more than a fucking half a second.
Like Tony Stark. No, there's not though, because Tony Stark literally in Avengers Endgame goes blah 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 Squidward blah 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 blah. Oh shit, we're getting to fights now. Like that's the thing. That's the way that Marvel stuff works. No, that is literally the formula. It's jokes with thingy.
I mean, as a character. Okay.
But why is it okay for...
No, I'm not. No, because that's not what I'm saying at all. Okay. I'm not talking about going, let's have a joke and let's do this thing. It was literally, hi.
So you think the dialogue of the joke was done badly?
No, as in, it was acted... Well, however...
You think the delivery of the joke was done badly?
It felt to me like they filmed the film, and then like with every other film they do like pick-up shots where they go, actually, let's add some more of this. Like I said, there's probably loads more cat. Yeah. Maybe they added loads more Ben Mendelsohn. Yeah. Because any audience would go, oh shit, I love that cat. And just Samuel Jackson going, I love you, cat, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But it felt like they used different takes, which they do all the time, where they go, we'll use this bit, okay, but we're going to put this joke in. Or they tried to
this bit worked, this bit didn't.
And it seemed choppy. So I'm not saying she's a bad actor. I'm not saying...
The start seemed choppy, and I will agree with that, but then past that point, when she got down to earth, and her conversation with Samuel Jackson, and like the...
But she was an arsehole!
No, but they were just ripping on each other.
No, but it was like, finally, the whole time you've asked a really good question. But it wasn't...
But so is Tony Stark, he's an arsehole.
No, because if you watch...
But you still see Tony Stark as an arsehole, even in Iron Man 3, he's still just like ripping on people.
Before Iron Man, I didn't know who Iron Man was really, apart from like the X-Men TV show. I didn't know what he was like. I knew he had a... Right. Yeah. Fucking Peter Quill in Guardians of the Galaxy, especially him. I didn't have any clue who he was. And in the first 5 minutes of that movie, first 5 minutes of Iron Man, you get Tony Stark, he's having a joke to those soldiers.
No, I understand you don't know who she is, but she doesn't know who she is. That's the thing.
But as a human, it doesn't matter if you don't know, you're still a thing, no matter if you... Well, she is. What is she, though? She is human.
No, but by the end of it, but at the start, she's
still
not
human.
But that's the thing, but she was at the end of it. But at the time when you were watching it, you're viewing an alien person who has these human things, tendencies that no one else has on that Korea homeworld. No one else cracks a joke aside from that one guy that is actually quite nice and just goes, I think you're actually quite actually good looking. But she's the only one who cracks those jokes, and it's to everyone else it's super fucking weird.
No, I get
that's what I mean.
I'm not saying because she's in loads of stuff. I'm not saying she's like a really good actress. I totally get it. Yeah. But how it was put across, it was. Because obviously it was like they were trying to do a bit of Guardians of the Galaxy. That kind of nice like vibe, especially with the tunes and stuff. And I didn't mind the tunes. Nirvana, I was thinking fucking Kurt Cobain, like he'll be losing his shit. But the song fit with the context.
And then there was a couple of synth songs when the aliens are attacking. Yeah, all the space stuff was synthy, whereas all the 90s, all the other stuff was like 90s.
Yeah, but because of the tone just seemed a bit weird.
We discussed this before, like we were saying obviously you didn't like overpowered things, but Thor was massively overpowered.
And what they did straight away, they took all his powers off him.
They did the exact same thing with her. They took all the powers away for this whole...
She had powers throughout.
She had powers throughout, but not half the powers that she originally had.
Okay, was she ever in danger?
I don't think you understand the whole thing with Annette.
Yeah, it's like the thing in Ragnarok.
Yeah, but like who literally she can't... No, not the thing in Ragnarok, because the thing in Ragnarok is literally you're controlled and you press the little button and you get things. Yeah. That literally reduces everything that you've got into like jack shit. You probably get 10%, 5%
Was she ever in danger? At any point, were you watching the movie? Were you like, oh, she's in trouble here?
No, because you knew that she's going to come back.
And that's not boring as hell. That's not boring as hell.
The thing is, that's the issue for all the Avengers. That's the issue for... Why? So do you not think that Avengers Infinity War is completely shit then? Because that's boring as hell, because you knew they're all going to come back. That's boring as hell, surely, because you know it's all going to come back. When Tony Stark
got stabbed by Thanos, I didn't think Tony Stark was going to die, but I went, oh, fuck, because I built a relationship with the guy through many movies, and I totally get this is her first movie, and I'd say,
She's never going to die in her first movie. You know, Captain America was never going to die in Captain America First Avenger. But he just knew he was going to get frozen.
No, but what I mean is he progressed as a person. It's a classic.
He didn't progress as a person in it. He really didn't. He was exactly the same at the start. He was just bigger.
No, he had his same morals.
That's the thing.
He progressed. He started with nothing. And he ended with something. Yep. She had stuff.
She started with nothing because she didn't know that. She didn't know what she had.
She still had
them. She had no idea what she had. She just had that thing on her neck the whole time.
She still had powers.
They told her that they gave her the powers. She had no idea that was already inside her.
I didn't get the catharsis. In certain movies, someone will learn a thing and go, I fucking get it now. Like, I'm not, well, not you can talk about The Matrix. Like in The Matrix, where Theo has written Theo. Right, Theo in The Matrix, where he's always pretty much got the powers, but he slowly progresses, and when at the end, where he gets killed, and then it suddenly clicks, and he gets up and fucking beats Agent Smith, and you get that kind of, yes. And don't pretend you don't get that in movies where you go, maybe you didn't.
But I got this.
But in this, I didn't. Like,
and also when she got the starship and she was out in the shit showing off, it was like Thor when he got his hammer back. And it went into doom digga 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 digga. No, he didn't get.
No, we didn't do that. No. But that was like that. Gave me that to me. What you the god of?
Yeah, that got me that.
Yeah, but it didn't for me.
Okay. Well, there was one point in the film. I will really say this is one of my biggest criticisms. And there was one point in the film when they found out the woman had died, and then they found out the woman had died, and then for about 10 minutes before you found out Ben Mendelsohn was good, you were like, so what's happening then? So they just get out there, take all the notes, and then stop the crew from stop the Skrulls from ever finding it, and then they burn the notes, and then they're fine. But obviously, at that point, you knew that they found the black box and they had all the information, so they need to find out from Captain Marvel what the information was. So that's why you need Captain Marvel. But there was a bit there where I was like, okay, so they've gone to find the woman. The woman's dead. No problem here. The woman's dead. Okay, they're never going to be a fine thing. Let's destroy these markings because they don't have those yet. And then I was sort of in there. I was like, so what are we doing?
Yeah,
and I was like, what are we doing? What's going on next? Until Ben Mendelsohn became good. And then you were like, oh shit, that's that. And then it was all the whole realization shit. And then she started remembering the stuff. And then that's when it all sort of like, and they did the flashback, and then it was like, okay, well now we know what we're doing. But there was a bit in the middle
which is sort of
where I was like, yeah, what are we doing here?
I enjoyed it, but negative. The soundtrack wasn't that great. The cinematography wasn't that great. It didn't grip me with like, oh god, this looks amazing. I want to see the Kree world. I want to see this.
Yeah.
And Brie Larson, she acted fine, but I don't know if it was the way it was cut or whatever. I was never with her. Like, I was with Peter Quill in 5 seconds. I was with Robert Downey Jr. I was with Wonder Woman. She's a fucking Amazonian princess. Yeah. But I was like, I totally get you. I'm on your side. Okay. I'm not always on this side. Sometimes you like you, but I related to them.
Yeah.
So, should we do numbers?
Yeah, we'll do numbers now. I'm going to give this a 7.8.
Okay. I'm going to give it 5.
No. If you enjoyed it, though, that's loads higher than a 5, because we said 5 is the baseline.
No, but
because you're giving... I feel like you're giving it a lower score to lower it. I don't know.
The problem is, if it'd been... I watched it and fucking Agent Coulson was a big pile of shit, and I go, do you know what? I love the movie, but Agent Coulson, I didn't believe. But because he's such a tiny part of it, you go, well, it's not a big negative, but because she's the main thing in it, and I don't relate to the main character in any way. Not because she's a human, I don't care if it's a woman or whatever. She's a space flying whatever. Yeah. But I just didn't relate to it. Samuel L. Jackson, I totally got it. I was like, yeah, Samuel L. Jackson, he loves that cat. I would have happily had a Nick Fury movie, just him dicking about with the cat and Agent Coulson in cars. But I just didn't connect. There was zero connect between me and Brie Larson. I know I'm a man, so obviously I must not know, but I didn't.
Yeah, to be honest, to a certain extent. You not you don't know. Obviously, your opinion makes a thing, but it's not.
A guy was a bit of a dick to her.
You.
Well, exactly.
That's it. That's it. It's like how children's films aren't for me.
Yeah, I've watched loads of children's films that I like.
That's the thing. But I watched this and I liked it, but it's not for
a man told us to smile. I totally get it. It's like stop being a dickhead. Stop being like I totally got the whole men are twats because we are twats.
Well, but don't nick twats back in the day.
Don't nick his motorbike just because he said something to you. Don't blow up that guy's fucking jukebox just to show your powers, you dickhead. Stop being a dickhead.
Well, she was a freak. That's the thing. She didn't understand that shit. Like she's not from
it's good
that
and bad,
country.
surely.
But she's not. No, but
I feel like we have right and wrong.
She's got her duty and mission to stop millions and millions of people dying. annoying. Just
Blowing
because
up jukeboxes.
Just because it was like, oh, why did she steal those clothes from that shop?
Yeah, why?
She didn't have any money. What's she going to do? Oh yeah, I'm just going to rob the place. I'm going to run around wearing this thing. No, come on. Any spy film,
just to be a
any
knob.
spy film, someone goes up and takes some.
I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's right.
But you're still comparing it, going. She was a bad.
She was just being a bit of a knob.
She wasn't.
Imagine if that was your bar and she blew up your jukebox.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. It would be incredibly annoying. But she was different. That's the thing. She's not a human. She
is a human. The whole film is she's a human.
But she doesn't.
And I liked it. And I liked the fact it was like, I'm only human. It's the whole thing where actually humans will always get back up, will always keep trying. Because that's the thing that she actually says.
Yeah.
You're just human. It's like, no. And that's fine. I get it. I get the whole, like, the ethos of the movie. But I just didn't connect. I wanted to. And there's bits where I was like, I totally like this. And I say, Ben Mendelsohn walked in the room with the stupid cup. I was like, I'm actually into this now. I'm in the seat. I'm enjoying it. Yeah. It's like fucking Civil War. The first fucking half an hour of that, I'm like, this is shit. I really like Civil War, but the first half an hour, I'm like, I'm not into this. They're running around like Power Rangers. That guy's the crossbone guy. And I was like, ugh, I'm really not like it. And then it clicks. Certain movies will just click. They win you over.
And did this one not win you over?
Little parts, but it didn't win me over at the end. It's like Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I fucking think that movie's shit. I love Guardians of the Galaxy 1, really but it just didn't...
The start of Guardians of the Galaxy 2 was okay, the end was bad.
It didn't win me over.
No, yeah.
I like those characters, but it didn't win me over.
Okay, well that was the review.
Wait,
we're going to give it a
7.8
and 5, so that's 6.4.
Don't look so angry at me.
No, I'm not. I feel like the reviews on everything, and obviously you've seen something online. I know you're going to go deny it. I know you're going to deny it, Joe. You've seen something online. You've seen what? You've seen the thing about the wrinkle in time. Because she said...
I don't care about the wrinkle in time.
No, but this is where all this... Brie Larson's ruining the Marvel MCU. I'm not blaming.
I'm going from me walking the cinema and leaving the cinema. I don't care what someone does outside of the cinema. Just show me the film. Like all the producers, we don't know what... In cinema world, the cameramen, the actors, the makeup people... All their opinions might be completely against how I believe, but put a film together. I want to see the film.
What about her opinions were against your beliefs?
No, not her opinions.
Well, okay, so
no, I don't care. That's not
about Brie Larson's chat. You said Brie Larson's chat at the start. You said
what did we say?
We were talking about we were talking about Brie Larson. We were talking about the man baby shit, and you went and you said she ruined. She said she did something for this film.
Because some chats. Because you said about the man babies. Yeah, because she said something and everyone.
What did she say?
I don't. Well, I've seen some stuff.
But what did she say?
Being like a woman in acting makes it really difficult.
I think that's.
I don't care. No, I'm not. Yeah. No. But what I'm saying is that doesn't change.
I'm not an actor. I'm not an actor. But why was that?
Because you said
no. Just then you just did that.
Yeah.
And why was that? Roll your eyes. Oh, she did this. She did that.
No, because I don't care.
Well, but
it doesn't affect. Like this is an art form. Whoever. So I'm not going to wreck it. Whoever made this. Okay. They could have done whatever. Tax evasion. I don't give a shit. Just show me something good and I'll enjoy it.
Yeah, but I do... Yeah, okay. No, that's
Is that not... Do you not think that's correct?
No, I completely agree with that, but I feel like people's perceptions...
I'm sure the world... Yeah, I'm sure that's fine.
Obviously, everyone's...
But everyone's going to see it. Everyone's fine. Everyone's going to see it.
Everyone's going to see it, but they've made... Obviously, it's not... The Rotten Tomatoes score is obviously completely non-reflective of what's
they've had to change all. I'm not saying that's right. And especially people reviewing stuff before stuff's going to come out. It's completely fucking wrong.
Yeah.
My opinion is, it was fine. I don't regret watching it. I wasn't rolling my eyes watching it. But the problem was the main character, I wasn't massively behind. It just didn't connect.
Okay.
Maybe it's because I'm a guy. Maybe whatever.
But the thing is, when I watched Black Panther, I wasn't like, oh, I'm not getting this because I'm black. I'm like, you know what? Yeah, this is sick. I'm sure this is super cool for people. Can you not do the like? And this is really the issue here of why stuff like this wasn't put into the forefront beforehand is because obviously for men, obviously comics were a men's thing for a long time beforehand, and Marvel haven't really had, aside from Captain Marvel and Scarlet Witch and stuff like that, you know, the three big people in Marvel are Tony Stark, Iron Man, and Captain America. Spider-Man's in there as well, but he's more of a Marvel knight and he can do his own solo thing.
Yeah.
But you know, those are the three big legends of the Marvel universe, and with DC it's Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman.
Yeah.
So they did all those three. We did our three.
Yeah.
You know, Marvel did their three. They did their three. And sadly, there wasn't a big female superhero lead that wasn't part of the X-Men or part of the Thingies and wasn't part of a big group of people. So I when I was watching Black Panther, I thought this is really cool because guess what? If there was a fucking like a skinny fucking dude who looked like me, you know, like Andrew Garfield. When Andrew Garfield's being fucking Spider-Man in that film, I'm living it because
you relate. You can relate.
That's the thing, and you can really relate to it. And I feel like this was this was a film that I think and you didn't relate to it, and that's obviously that review is your review.
Yeah.
But I feel like could you not just sort of go, right, okay, well, let's just try and relate to it a little bit more, because you can see the things that were doing in there. None of it was really offensive. None of it was
offensive.
No, I'm not. But I'm saying none of it was really like fucking. It didn't have an overly feminist agenda. Can you see that there was a lot to relate to from a girl's point of view? If you were a girl and you went into that film, you would enjoy it probably twice as much, because there were so many things in there that men say to girls and girls live with loads and loads of times, like the smile thing, like the thing. We've all seen a Gillette advert that loads of people don't. Yeah, whatever. There's loads of things in there. So, but do you not think that the film deserves a better score because of that sort of thing?
Because I'm not a woman, it deserves a better score.
No. What do you mean?
Because you said if I was a woman, I'd enjoy it twice as much. So the fact that I'm not a woman means I can't enjoy it.
That's what I mean. That's where the issue originally lies. Is because we should be able to enjoy something that necessarily isn't in our thing. And if you're there saying, well, I didn't relate to it as much, then surely like the rest of the MCU is complete shit to most women and most girls, because there's nothing to relate to there.
But the whole of Wonder Woman is a woman in the First World War, where she has even worse shit.
Yeah,
and I completely relate to her because her character is put across.
It's better. Okay,
it's just put across better.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay. I can watch Finding Nemo. I'm not a fish, and I can enjoy it.
No,
it shouldn't be because I'm not a woman. Because it's a woman doesn't double the score, because that's ridiculous.
No, I'm not saying no. But I think you would enjoy it a lot more if you were a woman.
If it's done well, I'll enjoy it. I really, really enjoyed Wonder Woman, and even watching little clips for 2 seconds, I go, "Fucking hell, this has got me straight." The camera work, the sound, it's got heart to it. This had, to me, there was zero heart. It wasn't a bad movie. I'm just saying it was okay. I just think the fact it's a woman or a turtle, I don't care. Just show me a good movie. If it was on the radio, I want to listen to it and go, fucking hell, this is a good story. I'm interested in this.
Yeah.
But I hate the whole sectioning things. We're just humans. That's it. I hate the man, woman, age, race, all that bollocks. We're just humans. And you shouldn't give extra points.
No, I'm not giving
minus
extra points. I'm not giving extra
or
points. Or
minus points.
I'm just saying that, but I'm saying, like, can you not understand why this was bigger? For like, I get what you mean, but like,
for the Marvel,
if I'm a child, that's what I mean. Like, if I'm a child, I'm watching a film, and there's films that I'll go, it's a fucking great kids film, but I'm not going to go, it's a fucking great kids film, but it wasn't as good because it didn't have as much threat and danger and everything.
Yeah,
like
but
that.
all Pixar stuff has zero stuff, and you can still enjoy it. It's a kids movie.
Yeah, no, but it's still
Toy Story. Like, that's for kids. My reasoning is this: I didn't buy it because I thought the way it was cut and the actor wasn't great.
Yeah.
Now, for me to be a woman. Doesn't make me an idiot and go, I don't see those problems.
There were things in there, but the things in there, like, but it would be strange to sort of. There was a lot in there. It was written for women. There's no doubt about that in my mind. Yeah, okay, that's cool.
But Wonder Woman was directed by a woman and starred a woman, and it just did it better.
Okay, no.
I had catharsis with Wonder Woman.
Why are we saying? Because if
there'd been no superhero movies with women before, I totally get it. It's the first ever female superhero movie, and to me, if it was the first one,
it's not the first.
Maybe I think it's like Supergirl and stuff in the past. Yeah. I get it. But what I mean is, I could totally go, yes, it's a huge deal. It doesn't necessarily make it better, but it's a huge deal. But because it's done so recently before...
Well, it's not so recently before. It's like the difference between Iron Man and Batman. It's like...
They're super similar. Yeah, they're really similar.
No, but it doesn't necessarily mean that Iron Man 1 was worse than Batman. Because
no, but when you're saying it's a big deal
for... been done before.
No, because what you're saying, it's like a big deal for women.
Different. Yeah, okay, yeah. But this one seemed more like... People have been asking for this for a long time, and they delivered.
I think Disney's been.
No.
I didn't know. I've never heard anyone mention.
Why would Disney not do it before? No, because
it's called Marvel. It's a good advertisement for Marvel, surely.
No, it's Marvel, different thing. But yeah, people have been asking for this for a while. Like, people have wanted a female,
and that's fine. I'm fine with it. Why has it not been a Black Widow movie?
Yeah, there should be a Black Widow movie. But the thing is, she doesn't have any powers. Like, everyone.
But she doesn't have to have powers. Why is that a thing? Why is that a thing? It just has to be an interesting story.
Okay,
and I enjoyed it. I'm not saying it.
But 5. You said 5 is completely fine. But if there were things in there that you enjoyed,
but there was things I didn't enjoy.
The same amount of things.
If I'm watching Batman and I don't believe who's playing Batman throughout, and the rest of the film might be fine or great, is it a good film? No, because the main character, the main thing of it.
But still, there was so many other fantastic parts to The Dark Knight Returns. But I think Christian Bale's wasn't that fantastic in it. He was just fucking winning. He just went, Alfred, no. But he wasn't the best part of it.
I think overall, though, he wasn't bad.
No, but I don't think she was bad. I think you're giving her a harder time because she didn't stand out as much as the other people in the film did. Like you say, you loved Ben Mendelsohn. Yeah, that's it. That's what
everyone else in the film
didn't shine out as much as those people.
And she's the main character.
Yeah, but like,
there's not a problem.
Christian Bale didn't shine as much as the Joker. Does that necessarily mean that? Yeah, well, so, but like,
I'm not saying that's a perfect film. I'm not saying that perfect film.
No, but I'm saying like that's a particularly. I'm saying you'd give it a hell of a lot higher than a 5 because guess what? Christian Bale wasn't as good as the Joker.
The music, the fucking cinematography, the directing, everything was better. And Ben Mendelsohn. Oh, Dark Knight Rises. Sorry.
Yeah, but Christian Bale. But you just said if the main person in it's not good in a Batman film.
Yeah, you
literally just said it. Go back on it. You just said.
I didn't say he was bad. I like Christian Bale.
No, I'm not saying this. That's not my point. I'm saying that you said if Batman was in a film
and you didn't buy it,
and you didn't buy him as Batman, or you didn't think he was a particularly fantastic portrayal, you didn't think he was that great at acting, and you didn't really get his character because really in that film he wasn't that great.
Well, that's your opinion on it.
No, okay, fine.
So that's fine. You can say that. So that's a bad movie. That's fine. That's not. But to me,
but you've lowered your Captain Marvel score based off her being bad at it among a group of treasures because really you've said that everyone else in there was pretty good. So you've lowered the score because she doesn't live up to those people's heights, whereas you don't. Christian Bale doesn't live up to Heath Ledger's heights.
Because that's your opinion. You can't just.
No, I'm not.
So
saying
if I saw Dark Knight and went, I think Christian Bale, I don't believe he's Batman for a second.
Yeah,
I'd go, that's not a good movie.
You wouldn't.
Don't assume what I'd.
No, I'm not saying this. I'm saying that Christian Bale wasn't as good as Thingy in The Dark Knight. No,
because he was a small part of it. He was a small. No,
but Christian Bale he's Batman.
No, because the whole movie together
was more.
Okay, let's put it this way. Let's say she was absolutely shit hot at being Captain Marvel, and I went, oh my god, I totally get it. I buy her as Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
But again, the rest of the film, the music's not that great, the cinematography's not that great, the story's not that great. It still doesn't make it the best film ever. If she was amazing, it still wouldn't be like a 10. That's just she's a puzzle piece of the film. If I'm in a coffee, it's got milk, tea, water, blah. But if it's got all the milks off, I'm sorry, it wrecks the fucking coffee. But I'm not saying it's her fault. It's her first movie, and hopefully the next one, she's in Endgame. You relax into the role.
Okay,
no one's perfect the first time, but it just did. I don't. The fact of the whatever, the woman, the man, whatever, I don't care. It's just a movie. I want to watch the movie, and if I enjoy it, if it clicks with me,
it clicks.
It clicks, and I don't care about gender or anything. I don't care. Just people do what they want to do, and if they do it well, I'll enjoy it. If they don't do it well, I won't enjoy it. And they can do whatever they like behind. They can eat puppies behind the scenes. I don't care.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. But she's not doing anything wrong.
But you can't. The thing is, it's so subjective. There's nothing you could say that's going to suddenly. I can't change my brain and go.
No.
I don't like that.
That's fine. No, that's fair enough. But I don't know. I feel like there is a lot of. I mean, I don't know. If you've seen the videos about things,
I don't care.
Okay, you're saying you don't care.
Look. How does this? How does this affect my life? Right? I'm not like a fucking. I totally get it, right? But if I'm watching a movie and someone wins me over, they win me over.
You've done something loads worse. All she said was...
No, it's ridiculous.
All she said was something very minor in an interview one time. And
I know, the internet's stupid. I get it. It's like Battlefield. Battlefield 5 came out, and it's like, don't buy it because it's got disabled. And then no one buys Battlefield 5, and I love it, and no one plays it.
Yeah.
I didn't care about what they said. I just wanted the good game.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what you do.
Yeah.
It just didn't click with me.
Anyway, okay, well, that was the review of Captain Marvel. Bye. Have a nice day.
I need to send up in a rant. Bye.
Bye.
Hello again, friend of a friend. I knew you were. Our common goal was waiting for the world to end.